Modern health information system interfaces typically consist of tabs and spreadsheets, which can cause information overload to the human user. In contrast, our prototype healthcare informatics user interface is built upon modern information visualization technology, and exploits the remarkable power of the human brain to comprehend and interpret graphical presentation of data. Our system consists of two coordinated views for presenting overview, detail on demand, and diagnostic support to doctors and medical coders. This window shows the sequential display after loading the patient medical records and relations from the database. A legend in the lower right corner of the screen provides the color codes for the incident nodes. From left to right, the rectangular nodes represent the doctor's visit, symptoms, tests and results, diagnosis, and treatments, respectively, which well captures the traditional diagnosis workflow. Under each box is a rating bar that indicates the severity. A gray bar indicates that the rating has not been assigned yet. Doctors can double-click the incident node to assign ratings. The more severe one incident is, the longer the rating bar it has. The rating bars can also be used to visualize numerical quantities, such as the rating for complete blood count shown here. Data uncertainty is encoded as the saturation of the node. Full saturation means no uncertainty and low saturation means high uncertainty. Relationships between incidents or medical records are built by doctors and stored in the database afterwards. Now we see that the user is utilizing our special browsing mode to show the dependencies between nodes. The user may simply hover over a node to reveal its dependencies or click on the node to keep it highlighted for extended viewing. Our interface also supports efficient browsing of a patient's medical history. Here we see the user searching for items dealing with the eyes. The search can be tailored to only show nodes whose severity ratings fall into a particular range. The time filter allows the user to collapse and thereby hide previous doctor visits. Different filters can work along with each other to further fine-tune the filtering result. Users can also select, filter down, and focus on some interesting subset of the medical records. The user has clicked on a node for a medication to check the side effects of the drug. Holding the Control key on the keyboard while clicking opens a web page that describes the drug in detail. Now the user will examine some ultrasound image data. The image can be annotated by the user. Our Sunburst visualization presents a hierarchical view of the patient's data. In the Sunburst hierarchy, each node corresponds to one medical incident, which could be a diagnosis or procedure. We see that the nodes are color-coded to show their severity ratings. Users can select to label the nodes either by medical codes or medical terms. Each node consists of 3 layers. The middle layer is used for information display. The inner layer is a temporal histogram that shows when sub-incidents occurred. The outer layer displays the severities of sub-incidents without showing the details. By changing the level of detail, the user has now revealed the sub-incidents. Details can be readily checked by hovering the mouse over them. In this viewing mode, node size is a function of how many incidents fall into the specific diagnosis or procedure. Clicking on an incident keeps it active and a post-it note will be shown for ease of reference and to assist doctors in performing medical diagnosis. Now we are looking at a hierarchical visualization of the procedures the patient has undergone. In this integrated view, the doctor can see diagnoses on the left, and procedures on the right. Arcs show the relationships between diagnoses and procedures. The corresponding anatomical locations of the incidents are visualized on the human outline in the center of the visualization. Locations can be clicked to activate incidents related to that part of the anatomy. Filtering can be used to focus on the most severe and/or most recent incidents. Users can also project all the incident nodes onto one layer, as is shown in this display. The user can collapse unimportant nodes so as to focus better on the more important ones. The visualization can be expanded, rotated, dragged and zoomed as needed to assist the user in exploring the patient data. Following shows a simple case study that reveals how the doctor uses R2 displays to learn about the patient history. He starts with the hierarchical display that shows an overview of the patient history with location reference. Then he clicks on the location that has the most severe diseases, which is the right eye in this example. He can switch to the sequential display. The highlighted nodes are extended to this display. Then he uses the browsing mode to find out all the related nodes, and then do filtering. Finally, the display gives a clear view of all medical records that are related to the eye problems along with the relationships. Users can also see during which visit and how the patient got diagnosed of those diseases.